Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about SB 357, which says that if you are under 21 and you want to get yourself a firearm, you're going to have a cosigner. And if you don't have a cosigner, you only get one bullet. That's not a lie. That is part of the bill. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, real quick before we get started, most of the people that watch these videos are not actually subscribed. If you wouldn't mind, take a quick second, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It only takes a second, but it helps me out quite a bit. Also, check out the main sponsor of this channel down below, which is the USCCA. If you carry to defend yourself, whether in your home or outside of your home, you need the USCCA. With your membership, you get self-defense liability and so much more. So definitely worth checking out. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about SB 357, which was actually brought forth by a Republican. You know, I've seen a lot of gun control in my time, especially since I turned 18 during the '94 ban. But, you know, this one right here seems to really just kind of take the cake. SB 357 out of the state of Ohio, again, introduced by Republican Matt Dolan, which adds red flag laws, mental health checks, it has age restrictions, and all sorts of stuff in it. It's got to be one of the wildest and most out of control, crazy bills that I've seen in a long time. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's in this bill, because honestly, some of this stuff is just going to make your head spin. You just won't believe it. First off, we have red flag laws. I think we're all pretty familiar with what red flag laws are these days. It looks like maybe Republican Matt Dolan is after some of that Safer Communities Act money that was promised by the federal government to states who enacted such laws. I don't know if that's his actual motivation, but I know there's no better motivator than money. Now, this next part is the one that's going to make your head spin, so hold on to your hats. This is about as ridiculous as it gets. So what Republican Matt Dolan is proposing in this bill is that if you are under the age of 21 and you want to purchase a firearm, so you're 18, 19, or 20, you have to do it with a cosigner. So that means you have to go through all the typical steps, background check process, and all that stuff, and you have to sign your paperwork. But then a cosigner, at least 25 years of age or older, must be there with you and sign their name on the dotted line as well. Now, it's not just signing saying, hey, I think this is a good person or something like that. They're actually inheriting the responsibility of that transaction, meaning that if the person who is actually the transferee commits a felony between the ages, I believe, of 18 to 21, so in between that time frame right there, if he commits felony in that time frame with the firearm that was transferred to him, the cosigner is held just as responsible as the person who committed the crime. So that means that you are basically being held liable and responsible for the actions of the person that you're cosigning for. And if you don't have that cosigner, guess what? You can still get something, but it has to be single shot. Yeah, single shot. So let's say you don't want to do a cosigner. Maybe people just don't want to take on that type of responsibility, right? I mean, even family probably wouldn't want to take on that type of responsibility, but you still want something. Well, you can get something, but it doesn't matter if it's a shotgun, rifle, or pistol. It has to be single shot only, in which case they'll go ahead and do that right away if you're under the age of 21. So this one's really unique. It was definitely taken from the standard gun control playbook that we're all used to, but it was rewritten in a way that at least the author felt like could get more support. So it's not like we're banning things for people under 21. They can still get it. They just need mommy or daddy or, a guardian, right? I mean, imagine being 20 years old and you got to bring somebody with you to co-sign for you on something like that. I mean, it's not like you're buying a house or buying a car, right? It's something that costs maybe $500, but you need to bring a cosigner in there to share the responsibility with you. I mean, that's number one, it's demoralizing. Number two, I wouldn't want to do it. And number three, I don't think anybody else would want to be the cosigner. So I don't see that happening. And then, humiliating people even further by saying, okay, if you don't have the cosigner, you just get but one bullet. That's basically what it boils down to. It's ridiculous. It's humiliating to anybody who's under the age of 21 who can still vote. Now, they say that this is not going to apply for those who are in law enforcement or in the military, but here's the thing. At that age, they're still accepting people at those ages, right? They're still accepting. I mean, if you walked into a recruiter's office at 18, right, as long as you meet the requirements, you're in. You can still drive a car, you can vote, you can do all of these other things, but for some reason you need a cosigner for your Second Amendment rights. This one's just beyond me. And, knowing that this is the direction the Republicans are going in Ohio kind of makes me a little bit afraid for the people of Ohio, because if there is nothing nothing there to resist this type of stuff, then you're going to see it, just expand and expand and expand, because that's just how it always works. It's never enough. It's never going to be enough until everything is gone. So again, hopefully this just simply just goes away, and maybe it's just some type of political stunt. I believe this guy's out of District 34 over there, but hopefully it's just some type of political stunt, and maybe the voters will see what he's doing and put somebody in there who actually respects the Constitution. If not, maybe that is what they want. I don't know, but it's too bad for Ohio, and hopefully, again, like I said before, it stops. Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.